Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all well. We are back again with another match, with another live show. It is the preview for the game on Saturday away down to Brighton. The Premier League is back. International break is over. Thank God for that. Mason will be here. He's just on his way home from work. So, yeah, but Brighton away, a place we don't have a good record in the Premier League. We are yet to win there in the Premier League. Hopefully that can change this weekend. I'm really, really hoping it will. Let's hope it will. Let's just wait and see. So there you are. But you know what to do, guys. If you enjoy the show tonight, give us the thumbs up. It's important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. Please, of course, if you're brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and your job goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does something make the channel grow. Hit that bell as well. That does let you know whenever a live show is taking place. Our pre-recorded video gets uploaded, so please hit that bell to make sure you're all up to date with the content you do not want to miss at all. If you want to give a donation, feel free. If you want to become a member for 99p, hit the join button. And if you are a member, you'll be put in the prize draws we do as well. Let's name it the comments quickly. Trevor, good evening. Hope you're well. Julie, good evening. Oh, God, it's come up with these names. It's come up with the ats. I don't know how that's happened. Chippers, good evening. Andrew, good evening. Joe, good evening. Put the tune back on, was banging. I'm like, nice one, Trev. But anyway, it is Brighton away on Saturday. As I mentioned, we don't have a good record down there. We are yet to win in the Premier League. And good evening, Ian. Hope you're well as well. And we are still yet to score away from home in the Premier League this season. And that's another thing that we need to start changing. As well. Hopefully we can do that as well. And yeah, we need to start scoring goals away from home as well. Of course, we want to climb up that league table as well. And good evening, John. And good evening, Stephen. Mason will be on shortly. He's just on his way home from work. Chippers is actually in the live chat. But yeah. Brighton, bit of a bogey team for us. We know they are. I mean, we've had a canny few draws down at the Amex or the American Express Stadium, what it's called now. So, yeah. So hopefully we can look to change that. But we know the performances have really been not that good as well, down at their place as well. So. I mean, the last defeat there was the 3-1 back in 2023. Last season was a 1-1 draw with you-know-who scoring from the penalty spot. I think Brighton have been very hitty-missy this season as well. Brighton have been a little bit on and off. Of course, currently sitting in just below us, actually. Both of us are 9 points each, us in 11th, them on 12th. So being a bit of a hitty-missy team, Brighton. They've only won 2 games as well. Drawn 3 and lost 2 as well. So, but I think their goal difference is 0. But however, they have conceded 10 goals though. We've only conceded 5. So Brighton are known to concede goals this season. 10 goals. They've conceded this season. So, hopefully we can use that to our advantage point. I'm really, really hoping we can. So, and we need to start turning the performances round down there as well. So, and just start winning in the Premier League against these as well, because we know what they can do to us at times. We know what they have been known to do to us as well. I mean, injury news, right? In terms of Lewis Hall, there was something reported that he could be out for about 6 to 8 weeks. However, Craig Holbers came out and said he might be back before the next international break, which I'm hoping that's going to be the case. We know we kind of keep playing Dan Burn at left back. We just can't. And Burn against Minte on Saturday really, really scares me a bit. It really does. We know Minty's got pace. We know he's been a very decent player for them since he joined them from us. That's going to be a bit of a worry. And there could be times Botman could have to bail him out at some point as well. So, I hate watching us play Brighton too. We always seem to play poor. Yeah, we do. They always seem to be that bit bogey team for us, and we haven't beaten them at home as well since 2023 as well. It was that 4-1 win, which got us, which pushed us closer to Champions League football. So, but in that, it's either been draws or we've just lost as well. But the away form is terrible against them. And the last time we beat them was away from home, was in the Championship. And we just cannot get a win away from home just since then. Good evening, Lawrence. Hope you're well. Julie said you would take Minty back. I think a lot of people would at this rate as well. So, of course, but so far this season, it's Alanga and Murphy, of course. Well, Alanga technically probably is ahead just at the moment. So, which I think he'll start on Saturday, I believe. I think we need to go with our best team again. The last two games, of course, which was the game against Forest and the game in the Champions League, we went with a very strong lineup. That could well be the one lineup going forward at the moment until some more players come back. Of course, Wissa still to come back, but I heard he's now starting to train on grass a little bit as well. But still, target for him still looks like it's going to be November as well. So, yeah. But in terms of Lewis Hall, yeah, it hopefully is going to be before the international break. I think he's had a scan and they said it's actually not serious as what we think. So, fingers crossed, because I don't think we can keep playing Dan Burn in there. We just cannot. You just can't, of course. As I mentioned, Minty he scored 2 goals against for last season, but the one I'm quite fearful as well, who has been known to get goals against us, is, of course, Danny Welbeck. Oh, that's the one that's a bit of a worry as well. Danny Welbeck does love goals against us as well. Of course, the winner in the FA Cup last season at home, and I think he did score the St James's, but he didn't score in the away one last season. Of course, Mason will go through the Brighton team. We'll look at their transfer business and hear what they're going to be missing for Saturday as well. So, yeah. Joe says the Imperator Fortress of Botman and Chow. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully that should be it, because it's either been Burn. It's either been normally Share and Burn, or it's been Share. I think the last time Botman played in the. He was on the bench last season, but the last time he started against these away in the last away fixture was when we drew 0-0, where Callum Wilson had a goal disallowed, actually. So he actually did start in that game, and he did very, very well in that game. So we're going to technically need him and Chow's strong defensive duties on Saturday. We really are. So the pace of our fullbacks, that's going to be the issue, Trev. Yeah. That is definitely going to be the big main issue, is our fullbacks getting caught out. We know Trippier kind of keep playing back-to-back games, and Damburn, we know, keep kind of playing a left-back as well. So, and there's talk of some possibly academy players going in the January window. One of them, what I believe it was Alex Murphy. Again, I don't know how true this is. This is just what I've read. But it looks like we are looking at moving some academy players on in the January window. And I said Alex Murphy could be one of those. I think we need to have him on the bench, at least at the moment, considering Lewis Hall's out injured at the moment. And, of course, Tino's still out injured at the moment. So, yeah, good job, Botman. Either that's it, Joe. Yeah, that's it. At least they have pace. And once we get Tino and Lewis Hall back fit, we'll have that extra pace in the back line as well, which are really, really going to need. So, yeah. I think they're going to be loans. Okay, then. But I thought Alex Murphy would have been given an opportunity a lot this season, considering we haven't sent him out on loan in the summer transfer window. So, we'll wait and see. But I think we're crying out for our 2 best fullbacks to be fit. So, and unfortunately, they're not at the moment. So, Yeah, but you are. Hopefully, it looks like we'll have Jacob Ramsey back after the on Saturday as well. Of course, we thought he was going to feature against Forest, but I think Eddie said that he wasn't going to really risk him. Okay, then, so it looks like I believe we'll see him on Saturday. I think he's going to be off the bench as well. Some players would have had a decent rest as well. Of course, how are the others going to be feeling after they've been away on international duty? The likes of Bruno, who's played both games. I think Joe Linton's only playing in one of the games, so he might be feeling not as. Voldemort, of course, has played 2 games as well. Hopefully, he's going to be okay. But it was strange. I said how he flew back. Hopefully, he's going to be okay. I know he didn't play the full 90 minutes, but he played a lot of minutes in the game against Northern Ireland, and he got himself the goal as well. But I heard he's been coming out and says that he's not very happy with his performances playing for Germany right now. Could it be he's not getting the service that as much that he should be? But it would have done him a world of good getting his first goal there for his country. So, yeah, Alex Murphy didn't play last night for the. Well, let's wait. Oh, well, did he not? So let's wait and see. And good evening, Jay. Hope you're keeping well as well. I don't know how it's come up with these ads at the moment. So I'm thinking, who the hell am I talking to? I'd only let Alex Murphy go if he could go and get another Facebook in, but only on loan. I think I missed Robert's comment out before. Where was it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there you are. That's great to see you to check him on Tuesday. No problem again, Robert. Again, well done to you. And well, let's see, we might have another one in about a few weeks' time as well. So one thing we need to do is get Cordero back from Belgium and get Eddie working with him and Park. They could be our backup wingers. Those two could well and truly be as well. So, yeah. It's a YouTube thing, Pete. I wonder how. Hopefully, we can get it sorted. Good evening, Darren. As well. But long journey for us fans. For those going down to Brighton, we know it's a very long journey down there as well. Of course, I went there on the 5:30 kickoff back in 2023. And my God, that was just so exhausting. That so. Yeah, it was. And I wouldn't have a clue, Chibbers. Wouldn't have a clue at all. So, yeah, I believe we do as well, Darren. Hopefully we can start doing that. I mean, Brighton, we know they're a bit of a bogey team. I think, as I mentioned, they have been very hitty-missy, but we need to start turning our start getting results down there now. That's what we need to start looking to be doing. I mean, let's look at Brighton's last games. So let's look at Brighton's form as of late. So they are just below. So their last game was a 1-1 draw away to Wolves. Probably a bit disappointing that they're not looking to get a win against a team that's been very poor this season. But of course, they did win 3-1 away to Chelsea. Well, they did win in the Cup against Barnsley, of course, but a 2-2 draw against Tottenham. Did lose away to Bournemouth. Did beat Manchester City 2-1. So I think they've only won one home game at the moment in the Premier League, of course. Yeah, and that was it. That was the game against Manchester City. So they've only won one league game, won one game at home. So again, we hopefully can take that to an advantage. So. But as I mentioned, Brighton have conceded 10 goals. So they have been, as I mentioned, prone to concede goals this season, quite a few. And 10 goals in 7 games. And when we've played 7 games, that is quite a lot. To be fair, that is technically double figures. Only a few worse teams that are worse than them. Of course, the one that's conceded the most is actually West Ham, followed by Burnley with 15. So West Ham, who are top, conceded 16. Burnley have conceded 15. Wolves have conceded 14. And teams like Forest, Brentford, Fulham as well. And, of course, Manchester United have conceded double figures in goals as well. So, yeah. Of course, we'll get in the lineup when Mason comes in, but get it down in the chat, guys. Who is Eddie going to go with? Who's he going to bring into the team? Do you think he's going to keep it the same? That particularly won against Forest? I think he could well and truly do, but bearing in mind, we do have Benfica on Tuesday night in the Champions League. So it's how long is many minutes is he going to give these players as well? So particularly attacking wise and possibly in the midfield, that he might make some early substitutions, could well and truly do. Again, because we got Benfica on Tuesday, and that's a big game for us in the Champions League, of course, as well. So, well, Mason will be on soon. He's just on his way home from work, so I think Big Joe gets rested to play Benfica. Maybe Jacob Ramsey starts, maybe, but does Jacob Ramsey come straight back in if he's been out for a few weeks? You never know. Maybe. But of course, we need Bruno and Tonali in there, of course, as well, don't we? Jay says, not going to reveal my thoughts as I have my preview. That's no problem. Jay, do check out Jay's channel after this show. And he'll do his preview as well. And go with it. And he'll probably give away his starting 11 as well. Yeah, absolutely as well, Julie. I like to see what he can do as well. I would start Ramsey. Think Jacob Ramsey gets 30 minutes. I think he will get some minutes. He's got to get some minutes, Charlie. Anybody but Willock. Yeah, Willock's not really giving anyone much hope in the moment as well. Miley, again, I wouldn't be against it if Miley did come in as well. Oh, it all depends, because Miley did have to pull out the England side. But I don't know what the latest is. Of course, Eddie will give his press conference there tomorrow. But I think it was just a little minor one that Lewis Miley pulled out with. So, yeah, Willock does need to go. I think we need to start listening to offers when January comes around. I think we have to. Super Sula to lead the line and score a hat-trick. There's all the talk that Eddie just doesn't fancy him right now. I just don't think he's ready yet. Yeah, I'm worried about Burns' hand. Hopefully it's not as bad an issue as his pace or positional play as a left back, says Borky. I know he had to play with it playing for England, so but he was substituting both the games. So I believe in a bus on the moon more than Willock playing for us well lately. Oh God, yeah, Mason's coming in now. So here he is. But let us know what your starting 11 is, guys. Remember what you're going to go with your score predictions as well. Can we end the poor run there? We know we haven't won in the Premier League yet as well. Let's start hopefully looking to turn that around. Here he is.
I knew something was wrong with my screen.
It is a little bit fuzzy. It's not bad.
No, I'm not because I was doing uploading my stuff yesterday before I went to work, and then all of a sudden it wasn't like this on Tuesday, mind.
No, it looks fine now. It looks fine. No, it looks fine. It looks fine. Well, Mason, we're taking on a Brighton team. They were very hitty-missy, do concede a lot of goals, but we know we don't have a good record against them away from home in the Premier League.
We do not. Obviously, we haven't won there since we won in the championship. Oh, no.
Yeah, it was the championship we last won there.
No, sorry. No, because I'll send you a photo.
This is Chippers' team. Pope, Trippier, Chow, Botman, Byrne, Tonali, Bruno, Joelinton, Murphy, Gordon, Volamada. Oh, he's taking Elanga. He thinks Elanga's going to get taken out of the team. Oh, I'm not sure.
Who plays it right back for them? Because I know Tyreek Lamptey left.
Oh, I'll have to check who was it in the last game. I'll have to have a look.
And I know and usually Veltman plays there, but he's a out for Sunday, Saturday, sorry.
Last is it Wi-Fi you call him or?
Oh, that CDM, Matt Wifer.
Yes, that's
That's CDM.
how you pronounce his name. Oh well.
Wifer.
Oh well. I heard Jason Steele's just signed a contract extension as well.
Aye.
Whether Eddie likes Asul or not, he is going to burn Big Nick out, and putting going up front is rubbish, says John. Hopefully not. This is Joe's team. Pope, Trips, Chow, Botman, Burn. Unfortunately, Bruno, Tonali, Ramsey, Gordon, Big Nick, and Alanga. He thinks Joe Linton might be dropped out of the team. This is Trev's team. Pope, Trips, Botman, Chow, Burn, Bruno, Tonali, Ramsey, Gordon, Big Nick, and Alanga. So a lot of people, I think he's going to take Joe Linton out the team. But do you know what? I don't think Joe Linton's been shown the physical presence that we've seen him.
But the fact is, he need to keep players for Tuesday.
Again, he might start them, but he might take them off early in the second half.
It depends what the game say. From 60 minutes onwards, and if they need a rest, give them a rest. If we need them for that
if we're maybe 2 or 3 goals up, then he might start to do that. And as I said, I think Brighton are very prone to concede goals. As I said, they've so far conceded 10 goals this season.
Yeah, I mean,
and they've only won one home game this season. That was against Manchester City,
which I was fucking surprised with that, to be honest. I think something hasn't really clicked at Brighton this season for some reason.
As I said, they're only just below us though.
I know. We're normally like this for like.
The one I'm worried about mostly, well, 2 things is
Welbeck.
Not just Welbeck, but Minty against Dan Burn.
You probably have to play Dan Burn on left.
Well, he's going to have to. I don't know if you've heard the injuries on Lewis Hall. Once said that he could be out for 6 to 8 weeks, but now according to Craig Hope, he might be back before the next international break.
Something isn't. I don't know what this is. I don't know who to believe, but just see what happens.
We'll know what Eddie will say as well. Chippers thinks 5 at the back.
He probably
5 at the back hasn't worked though. Leeds, shit. Bournemouth was shocking as well. That didn't work. Nah.
The fact is as well, if he wants to give,
and the thing is, Burn at left wing back. I'm not sure. That
he worked against Nottingham. He worked at left back from Nottingham Forest, but Brighton's a different game, unfortunately.
Well, he wasn't left wing back.
I meant left back against Nottingham Forest.
Well, true, because we know they didn't have they were struggling at the time for us.
But if he needs to be fucking careful, because he nearly conceded a penalty against Nottingham Forest.
Well, did Eddie needs to learn to drop out of form players. We have a much better squad this season. Yeah, absolutely. Would you take a draw? I think we need to start turning these into wins now. I think we've got too many draws down there now as well.
We haven't won since 2016.
Yeah, that was the championship we've not won.
17, sorry.
Yeah, because Botman covered his arse every time he did.
Jason, I was thinking the same. Jason, don't shoot me down, because I was thinking the same as well.
Maybe that actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
I was thinking the same.
Or maybe Alex Murphy, even though people say you're chucking a young lad in the deep end. But again, Murphy's a recognised left back.
The fact is, you say that about youngins, Brighton do it.
Yeah.
Brighton do it. So why can EddieHowe not do it?
Kraft a right back. Yes, he's played left back before. Well, I think Kraft can play there as well. And would be better than Burn out of position. Yeah, in a way it would be. Of course, Trippier has played left back, not just for England, but he's definitely played it for us as well. So Well, we know Eddie will give his press comments. We'll get more on the injuries, players who are back. How long will it take? When will Lewis Hall come back? And we know Tino's still going to be out for quite some time at the moment, unfortunately, as well. So, yeah, and hopefully we'll get more on Wisser as well. Of course, looking at possibly Bulky. I had a feeling that you meant that anyone but Byrne. So,
no, I was thinking for a second who the fuck's ABB, but he just said anyone but Byrne.
Anyone but. I had a feeling he was going to say anyone but Byrne at left back. Again, I'm just worried that Minty will give him a torrid time. And as you said,
he did that fucking last time.
And as you said, Mason, Welbeck, he does like goals against us.
Aye.
And he has got. I mean, I think how many goals has he scored against us? Leicester late, I think.
FA Cup.
FA Cup in the league game last season. I think that was it.
That's it. Because he didn't score at the Amex. It was Minty.
No, that was Minty. Yeah, old Pete, hope you're keeping well.
No.
So, but yeah, we need to start turning the away performances into wins now, and we need to start scoring away from home now as well, because we are yet to do that. Unfortunately, so. Yeah. But let's hopefully. Well, we know some of the players will be feeling a bit recharged because some haven't been on international duty. Of course, the likes of Trippier, Chow, Botman, Murphy, Barnes. So some of them will slightly be feeling recharged, because those players didn't go on international duty.
Aye. We'll just have to see what happens. I know they've got a couple of doubts for Saturday.
I was going to say, in terms of Elanga, did you say he was absolutely, really, really and hammering his teammates? And apparently, who's now the former manager since John Dahl Tomasson has been given the sack from Sweden. Apparently, he was absolutely hammering them.
I heard he had a bust up. But I seen who apparently could be in line for next week.
Andy Graham Potter could be.
Aye, because he said he loves the country. He loves the country and all that. See what happens, and
yeah, apparently Elanga was really, really hammering his teammates and John Dahl Tomasson because Sweden lost another game, and they said that Rat and apparently Gyökeres were absolutely. They said they were really, really poor again. And the fact is that Gyökeres and Isak.
The fact is, if you were Sweden, you got to be fucking walking that group.
You should be. I mean, Kosovo
of all peoples, for fuck's sake.
I mean, Switzerland was going to be a bit of a tricky game because I think Switzerland are a decent side, but Kosovo, come on.
If you were in that group, you'd easily have Switzerland and Sweden being the top two.
Oh, yeah. Should be. They only have one to blame, and the Rat made a quick get out of Remember Potter beating Arsenal away in the UEFA Champions League with Swedish club Östersunds? Yeah, I remember that. Isak's form has dropped right off, and whose fault's that? None other than his own fault himself. Apparently said he was Sweden's best player when he came off the bench. But yeah, Sweden in very, very much danger. I'm not qualifying for the World Cup. That's a good point there, Julie, as well. So, because those two were really poor. I'm very surprised with Gyökeres as well, because he can get goals for his country. But if the manager's not getting the best out of them as well, what does that tell you? and he's been fired. He's actually been fired from his job. So anyway, what we'll do is I need to get my we'll get the score predictions and ready. Are you? I'll get mine in and let us know, Mason, if you're going with the same or you're going for something different. Right then, go on, Mason. Are we going with the same or?
I got with the same.
Okay, fair enough. Lawrence says they need to win the last 2 games and hope that Kosovo lose theirs, and also Slovenia also fail to beat Switzerland.
I thought Sweden were out.
No, I don't think they must be yet. Thomason, as good as a player as he was as a player for us, he didn't really set the lights at Newcastle, did he? We played to Isak's strength. Liverpool don't play that way. I think he will struggle for double figures, could well and truly do. Trev's going through 2. Isak can have next summer off without going on strike now, then can't he? There you are. Exactly. Just read that one. Trev's going 2-2. Right, Mason, take us through the Brighton team. Let's look at their transfer business and who they could be out with for the weekend.
Yeah. 2 minutes. There you go. Chipper Stuck's cocked it again. Right, I haven't got one picture for one player because it didn't get updated. Obviously,
Steven says Kosovo much better national team than Sweden. Those results are not surprising.
So they are missing Hinzelwood. Sorry, March.
Yeah.
And the picture who I haven't got for is Alan Webster because his hasn't been updated yet, but he did suffer an ACL injury in pre-season.
Oh, he's out for quite some time.
Aye, get the transfers up. So they did sign Charalampos Costelloas from Olympiacos. Aye, Chippers, you messaged this on Messenger, but you can't see it in the comment, you tit. They did sign Maxime the Kuiper from Club Brugge. And they did sign Tommy Watson from Sunderland. And if anybody wants to give him shit on Sunday, this was the one who scored the winner in the playoff final for Sunderland against Sheffield United.
Oh. I see you've got Mitoma on there. Is he out missing?
He is out.
Oh, he's out, so he could play. He might not play.
And this did sign Diego Coppola from Hellas Verona. And it did. I don't have a picture for this one, but they did sign Do Young Yoon from Daejeon Hana in Korea, and they did send them out on loan to Excelsior and the Eredivisie. And also they did sign Oliver Boscagli from PS3, and he'll be back for the PS3 preview as well.
Oh.
The players who they did let go, obviously this one, João Pedro to
Chelsea, of course.
Chelsea. Simon Adingra, who signed for Sunderland. I don't have pictures for up the this one, yeah. Valentin Borg. Well, this one I was surprised with, to be honest. Pervez Estepinian, who went to AC Milan. The following 2 went to Strasbourg. Valentin Barco and Julio Encio. Obviously, Tyreek Lamptey went to Fiorentina.
He used to give us problems, Tarek Lamptey.
He hasn't been to Fiorentina that long, and he's done his ACL and he's out of the rest of the season.
He's already got injured already.
He's done his ACL.
Bloody hell. He has been a bit injury prone, hasn't he?
He's done his ACL and he's out of the rest of the season. One of Ian Fleming's favourite players, Abdallah Sima, who went to Lens on a permanent deal. The reason why I said that because he plays for Rangers. The next one, A player who I think has fell off the rails a little bit, Ivan Ferguson, who went to Roma on loan. He only had one game. It was against us when he scored that hat trick.
Oh, I remember that. I was down there as well for that one.
And obviously, this was probably the one that we had transfers in the window. Facundo Buonanotte, who went to Chelsea on loan.
Mm-hmm.
One of Ian's favourite players, another one of Ian Fleming's favourite players, Matt O'Reilly, who went to Marseille. And a player who we've already played against so far this season. Gazeli Sherpin, who went to Union St. Gallants on a permanent deal. It's that 6'5" keeper.
Oh well.
Odd Deluga Offia to Preston. I need to do the doubts as well. I'll do it after these, does my. I go Julio to West Ham. Malik Yalkoi, who is obviously at Swansea, on loan. Ibrahim Osman, the ASS Octaway. Ivan Cashin at Birmingham. Jeremy Sarmiento to Cremonese and Serie A. James Beadle to Birmingham. Andrew Moran to LAFC in the MLS. Carl Rushworth to Coventry. Amadio Corsia Dewberry to Bolton, and obviously the Korean who I mentioned earlier on, and obviously they've got a couple of doubts as well for Saturday as well. Diego Gomez, Matoma, and Joel Veltman.
Oh, so interesting. So, interesting. Robert's going 2-1. Big Nick and Anthony Gordon. John's going for a 1-0 win. Julie's going 1-1. Minter and Big Nick. Ian's going 2-1 win. Brighton, my heart says 3-1, but they're our bogey team, so probably lose to a VR decision. Chipper says, who is to say Eddie doesn't leave out Bruno or Joe Linton like Bournemouth away and plays Ramsey and Miley with Tonali? But it all depends because Lewis Miley pulled out the England team. Take Sweden front line away, then name the players they have. I'll have to have a look. 3-0 says Joe. He's going to win. Oh, Andrew with his good old 7-0s. He was crap. Paddy says he done his ACL and never been the same, Ferguson.
Did he?
Yeah, Jesus, they've done some. See, Brighton do trade players, don't they?
I think the main one that do that was with them who own Chelsea with Strasbourg.
Yeah. I'm thinking they have come back from Japan a long trip, have they? Or some of them are?
Because
ruining our day again, 3-1 there. Oh, that's going to be. Oh, that's good. Hope you're going to be wrong there, Stephen. Oh, we need to start winning these games. Trev's going to change. I'm going 2 on us. Both goes for Alanga, so he's going to go for Alanga to get the goals. About time he gets on the score sheet, though.
But here's the thing. Would you want to start Alanga on Saturday, or
I'd be happy to go with Alanga still,
or start him against Benfica on Tuesday?
I think I'd be happy with Alanga still. I don't know why.
Or start him on Tuesday. For the fact is, they find 8 in defence, and that includes Nicholas Otamendi, who is 37 now. If anybody didn't know, he's 37.
Who is Otamendi?
I still playing.
Wow.
I play for Benfica.
Defender.
Aye.
Yeah, you're 37. You're right. Apparently, Mint is struggling. Touch and golf struggling for match fitness. Ooh. He says that Brazil played in Japan and South Korea. They did because Bruno. Well, Bruno played both the games, but Joe only played one of them. First game, I know he was an unused substitute, so. Oh, yeah, Rob, I hope you're keeping well. Murphy at right back. Oh, Murphy at right back, I'm not sure. No, I think that's a bit of a gamble, that. Putting him there, so no, I don't think I'd play him there. So you will. Right, then we'll go through the predicted lineup then of what we think we're going to go with. Start off in goal. Easy decision.
Pope.
Yeah, it's going to be Paul Pope again, another player who didn't go on international duty as well. So hopefully he's all refreshed and ready to go as well. So Pope in goal, that's an easy decision. Yes, we've still got a few injuries there, Robert. So right back.
I'd like to see Kraft at right back.
Do you think it is going to be Kraft though?
Hopefully.
Or do you think it's going to be Trips?
It probably will be Trippier.
I think it will be Trippier as well. I think we're going to go with what we're likely to see more. Right, in first centre back.
Chow.
Yeah, I like to see Chow keep his place. He's been magnificent. And alongside him,
Botman.
yes, could be Sven as well. Good to see him keeping the match fitness up as well. Joe Linton getting abuse from the Brazil media for his performance. Oh, I sound like it might not have been a good performance. Right, and then at left back.
Unfortunately, be Dan Burn.
Yeah, it's going to be Burn, unfortunately. That's what it's like you're going to be. Yep. Right, so we'll go into 3 in midfield. So we'll start off with the first one.
Tonali.
Yes, it could be Tonali. We need our best player in there as well. Again, how many minutes will he get? But the fact is, Tonali just never gives up.
Nah, doesn't.
Doesn't give up at all, Tonali. And the next one in there?
Bruno.
Yeah, I think it's Bruno that's going to come in.
Yeah, mate.
And the last one in midfield?
Joe Linton. Chippers, stop sending this voice messages to you doing an American accent, please. It's Chippers, your American accent shit.
Yeah, Joe Linton in as the last of the midfield. I believe it will be as well, so. Very well. Robert says he would like EddieHowe to give Alex Murphy a chance. Is he going to do that, though? I'm not so sure. Right, the attacking 3. So who's going on the right?
Alanga.
Yeah, I'm happy to go with Alanga still as well. Is it because he's not a fair player, Pete? They don't like the way he plays? I don't know. Could be, Ian, could be. But we just noticed, and for us as well, he's not shown the physicality that we've seen. I would love Eddie to give any young ones a chance. Yeah, we all would love to see him get an opportunity. Right, on the left, Mason.
Gordon.
Had a great game last game as well against had a great game in the last day international game as well. Funny thing is, what did you make of their stadium?
I didn't watch the game. I was at the Dunstan game.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
I was at the Dunstan game on Tuesday.
Oh,
I couldn't be arsed watching the England side. So
the other side of the pitch it looks like there was a forest there.
Fucking hell. I was at Dunstan game on Tuesday.
Yeah. So going on the left, who was fantastic in the last game, and up front through the middle.
Mr. Valtmod.
There you go. I don't know if you've seen his comments. He's not been happy with his performances for Germany.
He scored the other night, didn't he?
He did, didn't he? Aye. Again, he said he's not been that pleased with his performances so far.
Strange, considering if he's scoring.
Well, Super Ursula, amazing. How dare you? Well, that is the lineup we are going with. So in goal, Nick Pope. The back four, Kieran Trippier, Malik Chow, Sven Botman, Dan Burn. The midfield three of Sandro Tonali, Bruno and Joe Linton. And the attacking three of Anthony Alanga, Anthony Gordon and Big Nick Baltimore up front. So we're unchanged again from like the last two games. I think it wouldn't surprise me if Eddie was to keep it that way. That has worked. And we have grinded out wins, and of course, in the Champions League. And of course, we did beat Forest 2-0 at home before the international break. Hopefully, some players are feeling good as well. Hopefully, some are ready, are fully recharged and ready to go. We know some have been on international duty, so hopefully they're not feeling too tired or too fatigued. They know this is a big game, and we need to start getting those points now and stop going up the table now as well. So, yeah, hopefully we can do that as well. And let's start, and we need to end the awful run down at the Brighton's place as well. So we know it hasn't been the greatest as well. We're still yet to win in the Premier League, as I mentioned as well. Hopefully that will change as well. Ramsey meant to be available, yeah, but I think he'll be on the bench. Hopefully he'll get some minutes as well. I think he's going to need minutes into him as well. So, of course, Eddie will be giving his press conference tomorrow. Let's give us any updates on when players could be back. Hopefully some decent news on when players could be back soon, because we are definitely going to need them. So, yeah. But it's all down to the lads on Saturday to get the job done. Hopefully we can. I think it's still looking about early November, but I think he is starting to train on grass a little bit now. So it'd be good to see if we could do with this at some point. Could we really, really could. But speaking of I was going to say, some of the games, I don't know if you heard that some of the games in December have been changed. The Derby is now on a Sunday, 2 p.m. kickoff and live on Sky.
I've seen that.
Interesting, yeah. Sky 2 p.m. Because I think we have a Champions League game before then as well.
Played by Leverkusen for the week.
Yeah, by Leverkusen, I thought so. Yeah. So, but yeah, big game for the lads on Saturday. Let's get those points, what we are going to need. And yeah, just get us up that table. Just really get us up that table even further as well. So, yeah. But I'm glad the international break is over. I mean, we know what it's like. We know we cannot be bothered with it, but I'm glad that's gone now. We now focus now on the Premier League. We've still got a few weeks until the next one. Until the next one happens. And then, yeah.
Robert D, just to let you know, he had messaged me and openly admitted that he is banned from filming. I can send you the messages on Instagram if you want to, mate. He has openly admitted to me that he is banned from filming St James's Park.
Well, it's like you go to the game to watch a game of football. That's what
Mr. Sinclair had basically, as what Peter said, spat his dummy out.
Well, but you technically go to the game to watch the game, not to technically.
That's why he doesn't hardly go to any Newcastle games anymore because he had a spat because he's not allowed to film it because he got banned from filming. If you want us to send us the screenshots, Robert, I can.
Well,
Chipaz, I'll send you the screenshot as well. I was going to send Chipaz another.
well. I remember when I did a vlog at the Brighton game, I was getting a bit thingy for it as well, but I didn't vlog. I didn't do the 2 games now. I just didn't.
You only did that Duns game, and that was it.
Well, it's mostly if I do match vlogs, it's going to be non-league stuff now. So, but 2 games, I just didn't bother with this. So, but yeah, but well, there you are. But yeah. Anyways, well, then we'll get the score predictions, and then shall we? We're both going for the same results. So this is what we're both going with. Go on to Mason.
For Brighton, it'll be either Minty or Welbeck, and or for Newcastle. Walton Moore will get Ward and Gordon.
Oh, interesting. Right.
I know. I said it 2-1. One Brighton will score 1. I said it'll be either one. It'll be either Minty or Welbeck. I'm not saying 2-2. I think one of them will either score the goal.
Interesting. So 2-1. I said 2-1 as well. I think it's going to be Welbeck or Minty for them as well. Which one? I think it'll be Welbeck. And for us, I'm going for Big Nick. And I'm going to go for Elanga to get his first goal for the club this time as well. So 2-1 Newcastle as well. I'm going to feel confident. Hopefully, some of our players are recharging and all ready to go. And we can get those 3 points on Saturday as well. So that's what I am going with. If you haven't got the score predictions, then guys, get them in. And if you haven't got your starting 11 in, get it in as well. Will Eddie keep the side the same that has been working? Let's wait and see when the team sheet gets announced. But 5 at the back's a no for me. 5 at the back's a no for me. We know it's not worked. It was poor in 2 games that we used it. And yeah, I don't want to see that. We should have enough to be going for it now. We should have that little bit extra at the moment, even though we've got players out. Some players out, but we should still have that little bit as well. So Williams going 1-1. John's going for Big Nick for the 1-0 win. Of course, we know on tomorrow's show, people will be giving their score predictions at the end of the show as well, which is so. So there you are. Hopefully not, Trev. I don't want to see 5 at the back. We should be going with that now, unless we know you've got the players to do it. But Leeds, we didn't have the players to do it, and certainly Bournemouth, we certainly didn't have the players to do it as well, and we were just, it was particularly, it was so poor when we used it. It was poor when Bruce used it. Way we have been so defensive this season is what I want to know. We should have shot after going 1-0 up. Yeah. I know. Totally agree there, Jay. Absolutely. We have been a bit defensive at times as well. Of course, Arsenal, we were too defensive. We just held on as well. Yeah, it's a good point. Some of the games we have been quite defensive there this season as well, and we've just grinded out, and we've been grinding 0-0 draws out in 2 of the games we've used it as well. So, would you believe, Mason? All of our last games away from home have all finished 0-0.
It does.
Yeah, hopefully that's going to change on Saturday. I'm hoping it is.
Hopefully.
Again, no disrespect to Brighton. Again, we know they've been a little bit on and off this season as well, but we need to start taking advantage of that. So, and come on, lads, it's all down to yous to get it done on Saturday. We didn't have Big Nick in those games. We did against Bournemouth, and we still got a 0-0 draw. We did it against Bournemouth, and it didn't work. So, yeah. There you go. Let's see what happens on Saturday. I'm just hopeful we get a good result and get 3 points. That's all. That will definitely be. They'll definitely That'll certainly make us happy on Saturday. Would a whole Voldemort Sanema has improved given how long he's played for? Yeah, hopefully it has. He's got that little bit more in him. We know he's having to cope with the physicality of how the Premier League is. hopefully he's just starting to try to get used to that a bit more. But we got to keep giving him the service. That's all we need to keep doing, is make sure we give him the service that he needs. As well. So that's all we think we need to do, is make sure he gets that service that to help him get him more goals, which he's definitely capable of doing. So, yeah. Well, so there you go then. Well, then, come on, as I mentioned. Come on, lads. All down to yous now on Saturday. So you'll be on fire. You played most of the game with Jay. Well, that's a good point, Julie. You'll still be on fire, yeah. There you are. Well, then, we're going to wrap up there for the preview. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in for tonight. I'm glad the Premier League is back. The international break is over. And there you are. So tomorrow night, we are back with you know what tomorrow night. The usual Who Let the Man Mag Zoot show. Come and get yourselves on. Come and tune in. Let's have a good night tomorrow night before the weekend starts. So the crazy show is back tomorrow night, of course. Saturday, after the game, will be the live fan reaction show. And that is your platform to come and have your say on the game, whether you come on the show or you take part in the live chat. Either or is absolutely fine. But that is your platform to come and have your say on the game. And hopefully it is going to be smiling faces after full time. Fingers crossed it will be. And of course, on Sunday will be our match review and player ratings show as well. And then we move on to Benfica early next week. So that'll be the preview on Monday for that one. And Tuesday, of course, me and Mace will be at the game. Of course, there'll be quick thoughts and fan reactions. Hopefully, I'll be taking a mind that's working this time. Fingers crossed.
Can you make?
I think I've dug out one of the other ones that should be working. So it's the same kind, but hopefully that one should be working. So there you are. And then we build up to Fulham as well at the end of next week as well. So there you are. So yeah, remember guys, we are back tomorrow night for the crazy.
I'm just going to say to you, if that twat asks to come on next Thursday, please say no. Because he is at the game next Saturday. And I hope people will think it'll be as well.
Great show, guys. Smash the likes. Cheers, Jay. Great show as always. Much appreciated. Thanks, PD, Bud, Mason, Bud, and everyone else. Have a great evening. You as well, Trevor. Thanks for tuning in. Take care, chaps. You as well, Andrew. Goodbye, everyone, and take care. You as well, Julie. Great show, guys. Take care, everyone. Good night, and take care, guys. See you all tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see you back tomorrow for the crazy PA Who Let the Man Mag Zoot show. So, yes, we are back with the usual bonkers stuff tomorrow night just before the weekend kicks off, as always, and for you to enjoy like you always do. So, there you are. There you are. So remember, guys, if you have enjoyed the show tomorrow, please give us a thumbs up. Of course, it is important we get the likes so people know where to find us in the search results. And please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribing in your job, what goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button, free to do so. It does help make the channel grow. And please hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show does take place. Our pre-recorded video gets uploaded. So please hit that bell to make sure all up to date with the content you do not want to miss at all. And again, if you would like to give a donation to the channel, feel free. And if you want to become a member, it's only just for 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member. You will be put in the prize draws we do as well. So, and hopefully we'll look to do another one hopefully in around about in a few weeks' time as well. So there you are. So there you go. So again, thank you to everyone that is tuned in for tonight's show. And I'm glad we are back with original content. The international break is finally finished. Finish with this one until the next one in a few weeks' time. So, but yeah, glad we are back with the proper stuff. Watching our beloved boys play as well. Safe journey for those going down to Brighton on Saturday as well. So, bring us back to 3 points is all I can say on that one. So, there you are. Well then, guys, hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And me and Mason, we will all catch you all back tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the crazy, bonkers stuff for tomorrow. Until then, everyone, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your night. And we'll see you all again tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. See you later. Away the lads. Good night, everyone. And we'll catch you all again tomorrow. See you later.